my dear students, how are you all? I am Varshavi, your teaching buddy, and I welcome you all to study Class 3 Science with me by Science Horizon Acknowledge series by Amit Publication. So we are going to study parts of plant, that is chapter number 2. Let's begin. So first of all, let's see what all contents we have to study. Roots, leaves, fruit, stem, flowers and seeds. So we all have studied like humans and animals, plants also are living things. या हम सबको पता है कि 3 categories हैं living things की, animals, humans and plants. So like their bodies, a plant's body also has many parts. Each part has a specific role. हर एक part एक एक perform करता है role. जैसे we have hands, legs, stomach, brain, everything in our body जो हर एक different perform करता है. Similarly एक plant में भी जो so many parts are there, they perform different role. A plant which you see in a garden at home is not a complete plant. Some part of a plant is under the ground that we cannot see. The part that grows under the ground is called root. हम बस ground के ऊपर का part देखते हैं, हम उसको plant कहते हैं. But basically soil के नीचे भी there is a huge part of a plant and that is called the root. The part that grows above the ground is called the shoot. So soil के या ground के ऊपर का जो part है हम इसको shoot कहते हैं and the below part is called root. The shoot has a stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. They have stem, branches, leaf, flower and fruit. ये कौन सा part हो गया? Shoot. And below the ground is root. Now let us study each part of a plant. We'll study about root first. Roots are under the ground and they pull out a small plant from the ground. Wash the soil of its lower part. You will see roots. आप कोई सा भी छोटा सा plant ऐसे थोड़ा सा ground से या soil के ऊपर लेंगे तो you will be able to see roots. So types of root क्या है? There are 2 types of roots. First of all, tap root. Some plants they have single main root that grows from the end of the stem and it is called tap root. So कुछ plants में there एक single root होता है जो stem के खत्म होते ही stem के नीचे से start होता है, that is a single root and उसको कहते हैं tap root. The tap root bears many small roots, for example mustard, bean and balsam. Now in fibrous root में क्या होता है? In some plants many thread-like tiny root grow from the lower end of the stem and they are called fibrous root. These roots do not go very deep into the soil and example of fibrous roots are grass, rice, wheat and onion. तो एक तो ये आपका example हो गया of a single root और कुछ इस तरह से जो thread like structure निकलते हैं from the root उसको कहते हैं fibrous root. उसके examples हो गए grass, wheat and onion. An example of taproot are mustard, bean and balsam. Now what are the uses of root? Roots keep the plant firmly fixed into the soil. तो root क्या होता है? बहुत tightly, firmly plant को पकड़ के रखता है. Roots take in water and minerals from the soil which are necessary for the plant's growth. Then some plants such as carrot, turnip, beetroot, इनमें क्या होते हैं? They store their extra food in the root. So ये जो चीजें आप खाते हैं in our salads like carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip, उनमें extra food उनके root में ही stored होता है which is consumed by us. So we eat some of these roots. अगर आपसे पूछा जाए what kind of roots do we eat, so you have to tell these names: carrot, turnip and beetroot. Stem. The stem grows above the ground. It is the main part of the shoot. The stem has branches, flowers and fruits. Now kinds of stems are different plants have different kinds of stem. पहला है woody stem. Trees जो main आप बड़े-बड़े trees देखते हैं वो क्या है? They have thick, hard and woody stem and they are called the trunks. जो बड़े इस तरह से जो trees होते हैं इनको हम trunks कहते हैं because they are very hard, very woody and they are called the trunks. Rose, shrubs and इसके example है banyan tree and mango tree. Now shrubs क्या होते हैं? They have hard, thin and woody stem. Shrubs में क्या आ जाता है? They have hard होते हैं, woody होते हैं and thin stems होते हैं. तो shrub के एग्जाम्पल हो गए rose and hibiscus. ये shrubs में आते हैं क्योंकि बहुत thick पेड़ जैसा नहीं होता है, लेकिन they are like plenty of flowers and leaves into them, and उनके जो stems होते हैं वो hard भी होते हैं, thin भी होते हैं, woody भी होते हैं. Then there is herbaceous stem. Herbaceous stems में क्या आता है? जिसमें herbs होता है. Herbaceous stems. They have soft and green stems, जो कि बहुत delicate होता है. You can just break them like this. Like mint, coriander, ये क्या हो गए? Herbaceous stem. They are very delicate, very fine and very soft. तो हमारे kinds of stem हमने देखे woody stem, shrubs, herbaceous stems. Then there are climbers. Climbers क्या होते हैं? They have very thin and weak stem. Climbers के बहुत ही पतले और weak stems होते हैं and they cannot stand on their own. वो इतने weak होते हैं that they are not able to stand on their own. They need support. तो आपने इस तरह से मनी प्लांट या ग्रेप प्लांट देखा होगा. If you put a rod, a wooden rod, a wooden stick beside them, तो वो उनके सहारे से ही grow करना शुरू करते हैं. They cannot stand on their own. They need a support to grow. Now we have creepers. Creepers क्या होते हैं? They too have very thin and weak stem and they grow along the ground. Creepers ऐसे ground में ही grow करते चले जाते हैं. They are again very soft and thin stem. They also don't stand on the ground, लेकिन वो ground में ही पूरा ऐसे ऐसे creep करके grow करते चले जाते हैं. Climbers they need a support. अगर उनके पास कोई building है, कोई house है, कोई another tree है, कोई wall है, so they'll take support and they'll start growing on that support. Now what are the uses of stem? The stem keeps the plant upright. It carries water and minerals from the roots to other parts of the plant. Some plants such as sugarcane and potato, they store their extra food in their stem. तो हम अगर एग्जाम क्वेश्चन आता है कि which part of the stem which do we eat? So we eat sugarcane and potato. वो क्या खाते हैं? हम stem खाते हैं. We eat some of these stems as food like sugarcane and potato. Now leaves, they are very important part of a plant. They are mostly green in color and leaves of some plant are also red, yellow and brown in color. So leaves are different in shapes and sizes. Parts of leaf में क्या आता है? Look at this picture of leaf. The flat and broad part, ये जो leaf का flat and broad part होता है, it is called the lamina. इस part को हम कहेंगे lamina. Many thin leaves called veins, they run across it. इस तरह से ये leaves के आसपास veins आ रही है. In the middle of the leaf is the main vein. ये जो main एक rib cage की तरह आता है. Veins carry water to the leaf. There are many tiny pores on the underside of a leaf. They cannot be seen by naked eyes. They are called stomata. They breathe through stomata and extra water also evaporates through stomata. तो ये आपके पार्ट हो गए प्लांट लीफ के. लैमिना, मिड-रिब, टिप, वेन्स जो कि वाटर कैरी करता है. देन ये जो पार्ट है छोटा सा जो स्टेम से लीफ को होल्ड करता है उसको कहते हैं petiole. Correct? So these are parts of leaf. Now what are the uses of leaf? The most important function of a leaf is to make the food. जैसे कि मैंने बताया, plants prepare their own food. So how do they prepare? Leaves. Green leaves prepare food for plants in the presence of air, water and sunlight. During the process of making of food, leaves give out a gas called oxygen. और यही ऑक्सीजन हमें मिलता है to inhale. So that's why ये कहा जाता है कि plant more and more trees because they produce oxygen gas. Leaves release extra water into the air and it helps in causing rain. तो जो excess water जो air में transfer हो रहा है through leaves and trees, वो ही rain का cause होता है. Some plants such as the cabbage and spinach, they store their extra food in their leaves. So what do we eat as a leaves of a plant? We eat cabbage and spinach. हम leaf खाते हैं किसके? Cabbage और spinach के, and they have excess of water. Now let's come to know about flowers. So some plants they bear flowers, and the flower is the most beautiful and colorful part of a plant. Flowers are of different shapes, size and colors. Some flowers have fragrance too. उनमें कितने flowers ऐसे होते हैं जिनमें खुशबू होते हैं. Flowers plant bear some plants bear flowers. The flower is the most beautiful and colorful plant, and there are some part of flower. Let's see. Plants first bear birds. पहले फ्लावर से पहले बर्ड, छोटा सा एक कली होता है. Birds later grow into flowers. Bud into flowers. A bird has an outer green covering called the sepal. The sepal protects the bud. Gradually the bud opens up and a flower with a colorful petal is coming out. So see यहाँ पे parts of flower में क्या है, जो आप रोज के ऐसे जो वो लेते हैं parts, पंखुड़ी जिसको कहते हैं, they are called as petals. Okay, they are called petals. So we have stigma, style, sepal. Sepal ये जो green color का part होता है जो flower को hold करता है, that is called sepal. Then recipital, filament, anther. So these are parts of flower. इतना आपको deep में समझने की जरूरत नहीं. You can just understand petal, sepal, and this thing, the style. All right. So these are part of flower. Now, what are uses of flower? In most of the plants, flowers turn into fruits. तो कुछ plants में flower ही fruits में बन जाता है. Flowers are used for decoration, painting, and religious ceremonies. Some plants, such as the cauliflower and broccoli, store their extra food in them, and we eat them as flowers. So basically हम cauliflower और broccoli का हम क्या खाते हैं? हम flower खाते हैं. So fruits. Now let us know about fruits. Flowers usually turn into fruits. Fruits क्या होता है? जब flower ही fruits में बदल जाता है. The fruits of most plants are edible. They are juicy and tasty, and fruits have seeds in them. So a papaya has many seeds. See, like this. Apple has few seeds. Mango has one big seed. Banana is a seedless fruit. Banana एक ऐसा fruit है जिसमें seed नहीं होता. All right. So these are the fruits that we eat in our day-to-day life. So what are the uses of fruits? Fruits protect the seeds inside them. Some plants such as apple, banana, and grapes, they store their extra food in their fruits, and we eat the fruits of such plants. Seeds are also found inside fruits. Seeds are of different shapes and sizes. What are the uses of seeds? Seed has a baby plant inside it. Seed में एक baby plant अंदर होता है. A seed needs air, water, and warmth to grow into a baby plant. The growth of a seed into a baby plant is called germination of seed. तो जर्मिनेशन ऑफ सीड क्या होता है? एक सीड से जब प्लांट तक ग्रो हो जाता है, उस प्रोसेस को कहते हैं जर्मिनेशन ऑफ सीड. वी ईट सीड्स ऑफ सम प्लांट्स सच एज wheat, rice, gram, corn, beans. हम इनका क्या खाते हैं? सीड्स खाते हैं. एंड such seeds are edible seeds. So आप देख रहे हैं under the ground seed, there's a seed which has a small baby plant in it, and ये जो पूरा प्रोसेस करते करते पूरे प्लांट में बदल गया, this process is called germination of seed. So let's quickly recollect. A plant has two main parts, the root and the shoot. Roots are of two types, taproot, fibrous root. Roots take in water and minerals from the soil. Stem carries water and food from the root and transfer it to the other part of the plant. Green leaves make their own food. Plants breathe through their tiny pores called stomata. Leaves give out oxygen which we inhale. And in most of the plants, flowers turn into food. Correct? Now you have to answer these questions. Differentiate between taproot and fibrous root. So taproot क्या है? एक single root coming out of a plant is a taproot. Fibrous roots where lot of other thread-like roots are coming out of root system. So fibrous roots में there is a network of root. All right. What are the uses of stomata? Stomata is present in the leaves, pores, and they help in their breathing process. So they are basically their breathing organ. Also they help in making food. Why are leaves called the food factory of plants? Again, because leaves, they use sunlight, air and water, and they prepare their own food. Write a few uses of flowers. So flowers are used in decoration, in holy purposes, in worshipping gods. So they are used in such purposes. What is germination of seeds? So a baby plant is there in every seed. So the process of growth of a baby plant from a seed to a big plant is called germination of seed. Correct? So my dear students, this was so interesting to know about plants, their parts, what all parts of plants we eat. So this was very interesting, but you all have to understand and learn this chapter once again so that आपको ये chapter बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आ जाए. Till then, stay excited for clamp of another video and stay happy and healthy. Thank you so much.